What's cracking, guys? Omar Isaf here outside of one of my many other backyards. I don't want to talk about that today. I want to talk about strength and hypertrophy, things that matter to me, and maybe that your best isn't good enough. Don't take any offense. What I mean is that when it comes to strength can be very important for hypertrophy, but there comes a time and a place where you need to move on. You see, I posted my physique update with Coach Eric Helms, yesterday, and some people are like, oh, looking thick, it's all tight. Some people want to see how damn juicy I'm gonna get. But overall, some people are like, oh, this is like the physique of someone that does strength training. And I actually didn't take offense when they said that, because I think it's true. Whatever you do, you will look like that. So if you do a lot of heavy lifting, you don't do enough volume, well, guess what? You're probably not gonna be as jacked as someone that does more pure hypertrophy training, and that's totally fine. But there comes, once again, a time and place for a choice to be made. And so for myself this year, I do wanna increase my aesthetics, proportion, symmetry, and that means that strength training will only carry you so far in your journey. And I know this might sound counterintuitive, and some people might be thinking, yo, wait a second, increasing your squat will inevitably make your legs bigger. And again, I wouldn't quite argue with that, but let's use myself as an example. And this is something maybe for you guys to reflect upon, especially if at some point you become injured, or maybe your, let's say, interests change over time. I currently have a 365 bench. That's fine at 180, 182 pounds. That's decent. But if I increase my bench press to 370 pounds, how much more hypertrophy would I experience in that process? A little bit, but again, there are various mechanisms to induce hypertrophy. And if I've been really focusing on one this whole damn time, really spending a lot of time investing my energy, my focus on it, I'm kind of tapping out that resource, right? Because 370 pounds, when it comes to training, I'll have to do X amount of volume, X amount of sets, X amount of reps, all using the same variable X instead of Y and Z for some reason. And what would end up happening is I would get stronger, but I'd look relatively the same. I would get a little bigger, but not significantly. Once again, the stage that I'm currently at, I need to chase volume, and you can only pursue so many goals at once. Chasing volume would make it harder to get bigger. To put it another way, those watching my videos, those that watch the physique update, what is weak when it comes to my body besides the calves? It would be, I would say, legs, as Eric said, and also for the upper body, we got the chest, we got the ass chest represented, the back's also there, but the arms probably should be brought up. And do you think, once again, benching more and more is going to lead to bigger arms, or should I do more overall arm work? So specificity is very important. And so for me, taking a page out of Jeff Nippard's book, where I agree with him, where he said that it's not really taxing on your nervous system, doing an arm day, it's not really gonna affect your gains anywhere else. You doing extra sets of bicep curls, it's not gonna be detrimental for your squat or your deadlift. You can afford to add in an arm day. So for me, for my goals right now, strength isn't necessarily the answer. And again, that's okay. I think we become too focused on one thing. Oh, I'm a strength athlete, I must do this. Yeah, I deadlifted 600 pounds and I enjoyed the hell out of the process. But for me right now, with my goals, I do want to get a little bit bigger. This means do more volume, increasing the frequency, and bringing up legging areas, all of which a 370 pound bench isn't gonna help me achieve. And so I think some people, when they saw that physique and they said, yeah, man, that's the physique of someone that does strength training, I would agree with them. And I didn't take offense. If you take someone and have them train a specific way for a long period of time, they're probably gonna reflect what their training is. And so for those that compete in the IPF, and we take a look at a lot of those lovely lads, we would notice, again, they've developed certain areas that they train that are specific to them. But are their biceps ginormous? No, because they don't train that. That's not relevant to them. So there comes a time and place for everyone, and I think that's why operating under phases, where maybe for 1 year you train a specific way where you want to really increase your strength, and then on the next year, especially for your tendons and ligaments, for me, I find I get beat up if I focus too much on one thing. You switch more to hypertrophy style training, so more volume, more frequency, more variation, focusing on legging areas. That can have a high utility. And then if you come back to strength training, you have a bigger base, more potential to get stronger. So don't get it twisted. If you see me doing more bicep curls, that's why. That's the ticket. I've done only so much. with the physique that I've had by doing largely strength training. It's time to change things up. You're gonna follow me on this process. I am going to post some updates. If you like this video, if you like this style of content, I just wanted to film out here, you know, I'm not actually on my train track. I own that. I don't know if you knew that, Else.
Oh, you
it's
did?
part of the backyard.
No.
Yeah, Lamborghinis are so fucking 2017, bro. Trains are 2018, all right? Thomas the Tank Engine, that's my boy right there.
Come on. Release the brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. A strange form, something kind of lyrical.
Respect. And so you'll see this journey. There will still be PRs. Like, I'm cooking up something. I don't want to say it just yet, and there's a lot of exciting news, but just keep that in mind when you see certain things. If you think to yourself, damn, that bodybuilder looks better than that strength athlete, repeat that same phrase to yourself and it'll make sense, right? Think about that. Do your damn curls. I'm getting out of here. I don't know another area that's lagging I need to bring up. I forget what Eric said. He said something about a lower body.
I think like your hips or something.
My hips, yeah, like hip dips. They're really awkward. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I gotta get out of here. Guys, if you like the video, make sure to like the damn video, and I'll see all you guys, my rascals, in that next one. Peace.